Yep. As I always started off with, ain't nothing new under the sun, right? Well, it's now March, so we're entering the end of the first quarter of the year, basically. Well, midsection, but yeah, coming to the first quarter. So spring is going to be soon upon us. So that being said, it's time for rebirth and new things. So we're going to actually get started with what I call receipt season. So as you remember, as I showed you all before, how I ended up suspended because I was out of dress code, even though the dress code says that scarves and sweaters are permitted, but I was always told that I was out of uniform by management and supervisors. So just to refresh the memory, we're going to start it off right here. Go ahead. Have I broken the dress code?
I'm going to have a conversation with the delegate. I'm going to ask you to...
But I'm asking you a question, though. I understand.
Yes, it's not part of the dress code.
Show me where it's not part of the dress code,
That's
please.
Not the updated version.
So then okay, so then just show me the updated version.
I'm not having this conversation.
Well, then show me the updated version in writing, Jenny, and I'll gladly take it off.
The delegate with you.
Is that out of line? I'm asking for it in writing. As a union member, that's my right. I know the contract. I was a delegate for years. You don't. This is why you keep making mistakes. You want it off? Show it to me in writing in the current dress code, please. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking you.
It's not part of the uniform, money.
Okay, so then please, if it's in the dress code and I'm wrong, all I'm asking is, just like the last time when you told me I was wrong, I still never got to answer that email. No one showed me a policy where I broke any policy because you can't. Now, you want the scarf off? By all means, I'll do it. I don't have a problem because I've done anything and everything y'all have always asked me to do, but you're going to stop harassing me, especially you. So, you want the scarf off? Please provide it in the... So, nowhere in here does it say no. So then, we need to get it done. And we're during the meeting time, so there shouldn't be anyone in here. That's fine, but I don't trust her. I'll be honest with you. If you want to talk, we can talk separately, but I'm not talking to her. It is ridiculous, and if you know what's been going on, because you know I've been documenting everything, so you all can act like and say what you want, but I've got it all.
I'm going to ask you to go home. I'm going to ask you to go home.
For what?
And we'll contact you to have a meeting with the delegate.
Go home for what?
We've been asking you to follow the directive. I'm not having this conversation. I'm going to ask you to go home.
But you can't show me anything in writing. The directive is your personal bias and your personal opinion, Jennifer.
It's not failure to follow the directive.
A directive based on what, Fiona? You can't show it to me in writing.
It's a managerial directive.
But if you're telling me that I'm breaking...
the scarf because it's not part of the uniform and you're refusing to follow it.
We are allowed to wear jackets and scarves in this place, are we not?
It's not part of the uniform.
Alright, so check it. So the only reason that I actually started with that was just to refresh the memory for those who have seen it may not remember, or for those who haven't, for that matter, seen it at all. So this was one of the instances of, you know. So as you see in there, Fiona outright said that it was out of uniform. Now, it started when Debbie Newman pulled me into the office because a patient complained because they thought my scarf was making it a political statement. So it went from my religious scarf making a political statement to now I'm just out of dress code, right? Okay, whatever. Even though they couldn't show it to me in writing, and that's all I asked for. I got sent home and suspended, and the union never did their job. That being said, let's see what happened about a month after this.
Cleaning South Side of dry cleaner number 1 Friday, Henry. Yep. And hand room number 5 hydroxylator on Friday. Cool. Okay, just 2 things real quick. Most of you are probably doing this, but we are getting busier, so there's a lot more people in the waiting area. So when we're going to get patients, how many of you are, when you go to get patients, like confirm the therapist that they're seeing? Yeah. I know most of you are probably doing it, but just to like make it official, like when we go to get the patients, just confirm the therapist, because there's a lot of people on there, and there could be 2 Johns, 2 Marys, 2 people with the same name. And so just to confirm that, and on top of that, so just be careful. Now we have 2 Jeffs, we have 2 Matts, we have 2 Wills, we have 2 Melissas. So Just be careful of that. We have Melissa and I know that's not going to come out.
I see another person.
Yeah. Oh, that's Grace. That's Grace. Yeah, we don't have another Grace. We only have one Grace. And then recently it came up, we started to remind people again about the patients coming back for heat 10 minutes early. So that announcement went out Friday. We are having a meeting with the intake managers this week. We'll remind them as well. So just a quick reminder that, 10 minutes prior to, they can come back. All right? All right. Thanks,
One more
everybody.
thing, there is a run lab on Thursday. So on run labs, like if you guys remember in the past, for run labs, typically like we have to leave and all be in the boardroom. We're still with the client until 8 p.m. So, the flags that have the different stations are still out. Sometimes the box is still out for a foot and ankle. So if you walk by, this is now, the location is different. So if you walk by the T space and you see there's the flags for nutrition, foot and ankle, performance, and the box is there. If you walk by there, you have time to just move the flag back into the closet directly across from there, where the AV equipment is, and then the box back to where it is on the other side. It's like right, through that door. That would be huge. So that would be.
That, and that used to be not the rehab center. Not the, just to give the other side of it, that it wasn't, the run lab had to do the run lab, that wasn't a part of the work.
So I am going to speak to all the people in the run lab too, because like they do have to clean up after themselves in terms of like all like equipment they leave out here and like the laptops and stuff. Like all of that equipment has to go back too. So I'm asking, please help us, because there is a lot of equipment that needs to be left out, and it is a larger space. So we end the night over here. We have to put away everything that's over here. So if you're walking by there and you see that's out, you can just put it in the closet real quick. That is a huge help.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Have a good week.
All right. Thanks. And that radio too, buddy. 1 point.
Marty, since you're going to do the T-Space one, Kenny's going to be here for the other one. You want me to give it to Kenny, the north side number 2?
It doesn't matter.
I'll give that one to Kenny.
Oh, you got a second?
And then this way, yeah, what's up?
I just want to say something, and I'm not trying to start anything, right? But we had a meeting 2 weeks ago in that office, right? Now, I've got all my proof, but Debbie says that scarves and sweaters are not part of dress code.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Scarves and sweaters are not part of dress code because we wear uniform, correct? But Maggie's been wearing her sweater for how long? And that's what I be talking about. You guys pick and choose when you want to enforce things and on who you want to enforce it on. Just like the run lab. That's not part of our contract, John. We're not supposed to be doing it. But management's still asking us. And these are the things that I say. I don't mind being a team player, and I've tried it. But then I sit in the office and people are lying about what's happening out here when I'm documenting everything. I'm being told I'm out of dress code for a scarf, but this woman's been out of dress code for 13 years, and Debbie has said nothing. That's all. But I'll take care of her directly, no problem.
Well, I'm going to give the other one to Kenny.
That's fine.
Okay? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I want to see if you can go faster.
No, say what you got to say, bro.
You see that you gotta get the shirt like this.
No, it's this.
That run lab, that's what I had a problem.
I already said, yo. So check it out.
That's not logical.
The last time I had the meeting with Debbie, right? They told me that when we have these meetings that I interrupt and basically throw off the meeting because what you just did, I normally do this shit, right?
Yeah.
That's why I didn't say nothing today. But I pulled John right over there and I said, now you see, y'all always say I'm interrupting the meeting. I said, but y'all ask us to do things that's not in our contract. I said, we're not part of Run Lab, just like we're not a part of OT, but we do handle them. Not only that, I said, y'all sat in there and told me that I couldn't wear a scarf because scarf and sweaters are not part of dress code because we wear a uniform. So Maggie's sitting right there with a sweater on, and y'all just sat in the room last week and called me a liar.
I am too.
And I said it just like that, and I left it alone. Bro, check it out. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. Yep, and it don't, and I'm not doing it. I remember.
Easy to put away.
Because I remember, I used to see you guys pull out the signs and put them in between the beds and in the 2 private rooms.
Because they don't pay the money.
Now, see, this is what I've been just basically talking about the whole fucking time. It's like nowhere within our 1199 SEIU collective bargaining agreement or federally recognized contract, which is a legal document, nor anywhere in NYU's employee handbook did I break any rules. It was simply that one of them folks came in there and didn't like my scarf. So Debbie took it upon herself without asking me why I had the scarf on and what it was about, even though I had already been wearing it for months and everybody's seen it, everybody knows. But now it's an issue because, according to a patient, I'm making a political statement. So there's nothing in the handbook saying that I'm breaking any other of the institution's rules, and it's not against my contract. And I can show you I have hundreds of hours of many staff members walking around with sweaters and scarves on, as well as many hundreds of hours of them being completely out of dress code while they sitting there talking to Debbie, Jenny, John, or other supervisors right out in the open. Open-toe shoes, backs out, spaghetti straps. You want to see it? I got it. But it ain't even about that, because my issue has never been with any of my coworkers. It's been with management and 1199 SEIU. So when I question these things or point them out, I'm a troublemaker for pointing out the obvious. And when I tell them, and that's the thing, nobody can ever say that I did not tell them. I said out straight out. I'm documenting. And I have it on tape how many times I said to Fiona, James Koo, Jennifer Gallinaro, Deborah Newman, Fiona Moore, I'm forgetting somebody. But anyways, everybody in management and supervisor, I said numerous occasions, New York is a one-party state. And then I always would say, I'm just documenting to make sure I can prove my case when my turn comes, because this is what goes on in this place. And everyone acts like, oh, he's crazy, or he's wild, or he's making this shit up. And even the staff see it. They see it. They see it because they have to deal with it. They have to work within the same environment. I just got to the point where I had enough. What else I got to lose? And this is where we at. So now I sit back and I spend my time going through the thousands and thousands of hours of footage I have. And now I got time to chop up. And what's crazy is this. I didn't even realize how much shit I actually caught that I didn't even realize I was catching in these moments. So I don't know. Something in my spirit's been telling me, reach out to the Joint Commission and have a conversation. And because this shit is wild, yo. It's really wild. And they had us doing things that they know weren't in our contract. Management knew it wasn't in our contract. Supervisors knew. And they admitted that they knew. So let me get out of here. Yo, it is what it is. Realize, transparency. At some point, it's going to force some accountability. So y'all keep your eyes to the stars. Keep that head on a swivel. And remember, it's a dirty, dirty, dangerous game out here, because we in the diabolical den of demons, a.k.a. the Viper's Pit. But as long as you know the laws, they may get it off for the short term, But in the long term, when you circle the block and you can prove your case and there's nothing they can do about it because it's not your word saying it, it's their own likeness and image telling the truth. Once you do that, there's nothing else that can be said. So, oh, and wait till I tell you how they told unemployment I had a child support order. So now my money's been going back and forth between Virginia and New York State. Yeah, I'm talking to you, NYU. I see you. That was a slick one. It's petty. Yeah. Anyways, y'all be safe out there, man. And it's a dirty game.